Branson's history is incredible, actually, going back to the 1800s. And many have heard the story of the Shepherd of the Hills. That book in the early 1900s began to bring people to Branson because they wanted to learn about the Ozark Mountains and the people of the Ozark Mountains. And over time, Branson began to become this place for entertainment. People would enjoy their natural culture and their love of music. Families began to create little places where people could go and dance, and sing, and have a great time. And so many of those early acts began to put theaters on 76 Highway, west of downtown Branson in the early 1960s. And those first couple theaters began to really grow this place that becomes this live entertainment capital.
We're out here on 76 Country Boulevard, and you can get a view of what Branson is all about, and you can see a combination here of lots of traffic and visitors and some iconic images of King Kong and our water tower in the background. But you can also see that we have an opportunity here to improve the experience for our visitors. It's important what people see in our community and that they feel the energy of a vacation destination. I believe our board and our community has come together around the concept of really revitalizing 76 Country Boulevard and making it all that it can be.
The Highway 76 Complete Streets project in Branson is really a project about bringing multimodal transportation to this entire 5-mile corridor. Currently, the corridor is really vehicle dominated. If you want to move in the 5 miles, you pretty much got to get in your car and go stop to stop. And there's a lot of traffic in the area. But traffic is good in a tourist area because it's excitement. It brings its own energy. But what we're looking to do is give people the opportunity to really get out and experience the corridor, really begin to create this 76 corridor as a linear amusement park where people can go and spend the day on 76. The challenges on the 76 corridor now are approximately fourfold. First is the overhead clutter, the visual clutter. There is a lot of overhead power lines, overhead utility lines. The citizens of the community have told us that they believe that those overhead visual clutter really takes away from the experience of the strip. So the idea of undergrounding utilities or removing the utilities off of 76 is really first and foremost a priority. Secondly is, as we've talked about, this experience of how you can get out and explore. It really is a vehicle-driven corridor today, and it is the most used method to move up and down 76. And people want to get out and see more. For instance, the ice cream stand or the waffle cone or the go-kart tracks. And oftentimes they have to look for where do I park, how do I get there. So having a better opportunity to really have a sense of place and fun and excitement and be able to stay for longer periods of time, that's another key component. Additionally is the safety component for transportation. How do we, right now, pedestrians really have no way to cross the street safely. So we're looking to bring in pedestrian crossings and mid-block crossings and make it more safe for people to interact with vehicles and the moving movements of all traffic. And again, make it more of a integrated transportation and safe experience. And then the last piece that we really see as a critical component is really the economic development growth. That we believe from our experience in other tourist areas in the country that with some of the improvements we're proposing, the undergrounding of utilities, wide pedestrian walkways, beautiful landscaping and streetscaping, that it will bring more visitors to this community, which in turn helps the community grow, helps the economics of the community, and really can bring Branson maybe to another level of tourist excitement.
This renovation project is a chance for us to really make it what it should be and what it's always wanted to be. A great place for people to walk and to drive, for folks to connect, because they come to Branson to be together, and if we can make Highway 76 a better experience and a safer experience, it's just going to help their vacation 100 times.
Highway 76 is the welcoming mat for everyone. Everyone practically when they come to Branson goes down Highway 76. They spend some time on some portion of that strip. It's 5 miles long. So we know that we need to put our best foot forward. You never get a second chance to make a first impression, and we want that impression to be positive.
This project with Highway 76 has really been fascinating because it's allowed us to work with our community and our board and our city leaders to create a shared vision. We know what we want in amenities, but what we want to create, the experience and the way that you feel when you can connect with your family and your friends, that's what a vacation should be all about.
We have gathered the best of the best to come to Branson and put this effort together. We brought in a firm, Sprinkle Consulting, out of Tampa, Florida, who have been the national experts in bicycle and pedestrian issues for the last 20 years. We brought in Barge Wagner, a firm that did all the streetscape and underground and utilities improvements in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, an area very similar to Branson. In addition to that, we have a local firm, CJW Transportation Consultants, out of Springfield, very familiar with the Branson area. All of them local folks that work in the area, have done work for Branson in the past. And they're really transportation experts because we do have to look at how we move people. And then Spencer Fane Britton Brown is a legal firm that we've done a number of projects with in Missouri. But their expertise here is on the economy side, on the economics of the project. We have partnered with them on many projects in looking not only to show communities how you can afford grand solutions, how do you make that work, and helping elected officials understand how to get those projects implemented. CFS engineers, we have tremendous experience in the areas of working with transportation infrastructure, and particularly working with the Missouri Department of Transportation, because we have folks on our staff who worked for the Missouri Department of Transportation. We understand the process, and 76 is a state highway, so we have to coordinate with MoDOT on our improvements. And B&IM Architects out of Kansas City, a nationally known architectural firm who has had tremendous experience in helping communities kind of redefine what they can be. So we brought all these folks together. We've blended a superior team, and we just have loved working on this project in Branson.
This whole highway should be and will be a visual demonstration of everything that's really great about Branson, and welcome people and encourage them to stay and play and have a great time while they're here.